Alright, so I don't know why I kind of got around to this later, a little 9 hours too late, because I would have thought that I would have had the first video on YouTube about this, given that I'm such a hardcore fan of JRPGs, and I really want to see more JRPGs make their way, and fighting games, make their way to the PC platform. So, when MSI made this leak, then I kind of had to talk about it, and I'll have the link to the article below, and it's by PC Gamer, about Final Fantasy Type-0 HD making its way onto the PC platform. It's not an official announcement, quote unquote, but MSI is boasting that they'll have Final Fantasy Type-0 running on their GS60 red and GS70 silver laptops at their Computex booth. Given that those are both PCs, it would only suggest that Final Fantasy Type-0 is coming to PC. Now, if you guys didn't know, Type-0 was originally a PSP game, but apparently it wasn't that good. However, when they made an HD collection, they were like, "Oh my god, we can remake a mediocre game, and we can totally put the Final Fantasy 15 demo, also known as the game that people have been waiting for over a decade for, and it will sell the game." And everybody was like, "Fuck yeah, we'll buy it." So, yeah, that's kind of how that went down. So we can only assume as PC gamers that this will. We can only assume that this will carry Final Fantasy 15 demo, and that if we get the Final Fantasy 15 demo, then maybe Final Fantasy 15 is confirmed for the PC platform. I really hope it is, because I would probably have to buy that day one, whether I had the money or not. But I think this is just going to show how big that PC gaming is getting. And also, now that the JRPGs and the Japanese developers that aren't just doing RPGs know that, and fighting games know that, hey, not the Japan, but the PC is a viable platform to release their games. Unlike Microsoft and Sony, who take a share from their games, because these developers actually have to pay to get their games online. Not online, but they have to pay to get their games on their system, and in order to actually sell them, they have to take a cut of it too, which I think is bullshit. But Steam doesn't take as much, Origin doesn't take as much, and Uplay probably takes like 70. The split's probably 75-25 Uplay, which is fucking horrible. But I'm just happy because this can potentially foreshadow future Kingdom Hearts games coming out, future Final Fantasy games coming out. Final Fantasy has been selling pretty okay on the, I think it's been doing pretty well, especially given that they're continuing to release more Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 13 and 13.2 and 13.3, they started out, or 13, because that's the only one that I bought. 13, because, I want to show my support. But 13, when it came out, it was locked at 720p, like 60 frames. But then, I think the day it came out, like 4 hours later, somebody was like, "Hey, let's just make a mod," and he made it 1080p, 60 frames, so that pretty much fixed the issue. But then again, that should have been in the game at launch, so I hope they see how nitpicky the PC audience is, and kind of how we're kind of a bunch of obnoxious pricks when it comes to our hardware. But then again, I understand, because everybody has different hardware, and they need to optimize it, and Square Enix hasn't had the most experience with PC games, so that within itself is pretty important. But also, PC gamers will be really nitpicky, like, "Why isn't this 60 frames per second? Why isn't it looking good now?" So it's just, I just don't want to hear that from this audience, because we should be happy. I understand if we get a bad port, it is what it is. It will be modded thanks to the great Final Fantasy community. But we also have to realize that Square Enix, this is their quote-unquote first time bringing their big JRPGs onto PC, and I'm glad that they're doing this. I really am. So I just hope everything goes over well regarding Final Fantasy Type-0. I hope this is foreshadowing Final Fantasy 15 getting confirmed for the PC. I hope this is confirming Kingdom Hearts 3 and maybe the HD collections to get any Kingdom Hearts fan that didn't own a Game Boy Advance or PS2 or PS3, so you can build up the demographics so you don't have some bullshit sales and a bunch of bullshit Steam reviews for the game. But that's all I got for you guys today. Just check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are going to get Final Fantasy Type-0 HD, if it comes with Final Fantasy 15 demo, I might buy it and I'll probably stream it. And also, if you guys are seeing this video right now, I'm probably streaming. Come check me out, Twitch. Well, it'll be in the description, twitch.com/UG6Live. And yeah, that's about it. Be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and have a good one.